1 of today is to factor. Something that I really didn't stress that I kind of regret is always to check for the GCF. So I'm going to give you lots of practice problems with that. So we're factoring these two expressions. This has a GCF. What can we take out of both of those? A 2. So remember, when we factor, it's like dividing. So 2 divided by 2 is going to be a single x squared. And then what's negative 8 divided by 2? It's a 4. And guys, this is a dose right there. Do y'all remember what that stands for? Stands for 2. It has 2 terms. The bx is missing. And it is a difference of squares, which means it is still factorable. So we're going to recopy that GCF. We're going to split those x's. And what was the root of 4? So remember, they're opposite signs. Oh man, that's a minus. So plus 2 and minus 2. So don't forget that's how we do that. Okay. And then on number 2 is going to take up a few lines of my work. It's a little more involved. First of all, on problem 2, is there a GCF? No. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my organizer there. Remember, when the a value is not 1, you have to multiply. So down here, I'm going to put the product of 2 times negative 7. So write negative 14 at the bottom. And what do I write at the top? Negative 5, yes. So I wonder what 2 numbers multiply together to make a negative 14, but add to make a negative 5.
7, 2.
Yes. So please write negative 7x there. And then please write positive 2x. And then remember, we do factor by grouping. That's really what the term is called. So remember, from here, we recopy the first term. And we don't recopy the second term. We copy the sideways numbers. So write minus 7x plus 2x. But we do copy the last term, so don't forget to write minus 7 at the end. And then from here, we factor by grouping. So I'm going to group the first 2 terms together, and then I'm going to group the last 2 terms together. And then, guys, out of the first group, what can you always take out? Do you remember? Yes, very, very good. So that is like all we can take out is just the letter x. So when we take an x out of both of those terms, that's going to leave 2x minus 7. And then look at what I circled in green. It's already 2x minus 7, but we have to factor out something. What do we factor out? What would not change any of it? A 1. And it has to be a positive 1 because we already like the signs. So write plus 1. And then just recopy again the 2x minus 7. So the 2x minus 7, that's a matching pair. That's one factor. So I'm going to write the 2x minus 7 once. And then do you guys remember what the other factor is? Yeah, those 2 outside numbers, good. X plus 1. And that is part 1.